Hello dear students, this is video number 4 of the topic relation of class 12. My dear students, in previous videos we have studied about the definition of the relation, definition of the identity relation, reflexive relation, universal relation, symmetric relation. Now dear students, in this video we will discuss about the transitive relation, the equivalence relation and the equivalence class. Now dear students, see here what is the meaning of transitive relation. Transitive relation are on set A. If A related to B, B related to C, implies that A related to C for every A, B, C belongs to A. It means a relation is said to be transitive relation if A related to B, B related to C, then this implies that A must be related to C. Dear students, see once again, if A is related to B, B is related to C, then in the same sense, A must be related to C. Such type of relation is said to be transitive relation. Let us take an easy example. Let us suppose that Ravi is the brother of Anurag. Ravi is the brother of Anurag. Okay? And Anurag is the brother of Mohan. Okay, now see, Ravi is related to Anurag because Ravi and Anurag both are brother of each other. Anurag is related to Mohan. Then my dear students, Ravi is also brother of Mohan. So this type of relation is said to be transitive relation. Means A related to B, B related to C. Then in the same sense, A must be related to C, then such type of relation is said to be transitive relation. Okay, now dear students, see, this is very important remark. Identity relations. We have already discussed the meaning of the identity relations and universal relations. So keep in mind my dear students, identity relations and the universal relations are transitive. After that, empty relation is also transitive relation, as there is no situation in which A related to B and B related to C. I mean to say that in the case of empty relation, there is no situation where A related to B and B related to C, then such type of relation is also a transitive relation. So my dear students, keep in mind that identity relation, the universal relation and the empty relation are the transitive relations. Now, to explain the meaning of transitive relation, we are going to take some examples. Here R1, R2, R3, R4 are the four relations where set A is 1, 2, 3. We have to define the relations R1, R2, R3 and R4 on A. Okay, whether these relations are the transitive relations or not. Once again, I repeat the question. Set A is what? 1, 2, 3. We have to define the relations R1, R2, R3 and R4 on set A. We have to check whether the given relations are the transitive relations or not. See, number 1. Set A is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now R1. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. See here. Number 1. My dear students, here 1, 1 means 1 is related to 1. 1, 1 belongs to R1. See, here first A is considered as A and the second one is considered as B. Here A is related to B. Okay. 1 is related to 2. 1 is related to 2. Means 1 comma 2 also belongs to R. Now, we already discussed transitive relation is what? When A related to B, B related to C, then in the same sense, A must be related to C. Now see here. Let us suppose that this is A, this is B. Once again, this is B, this is C. A related to B, B related to C. Implies that, see here. कहने का क्या मतलब है? 1 का रिलेशन 1 से, 1 का 2 से. तो A related to B, B related to C. In the same sense, 1 is related to 2 because A must be related to C. 1 comma 2. See here, 1 comma 2 is given or not? Yes, it is given. 1 comma 2 belongs to R1. एक केस आपको ये मिल गया, which implies that this is ट्रांसिटिव रिलेशन, उस कंडीशन को फुलफिल कर रहा है. और केस देखते हैं. इन द सेम यू कैन आल्सो राइट इट एज 1 comma 2. See here, 1 comma 2 belongs to R1. Okay, 1 comma 2, here 1 act as A, 2 act as B. Okay, see 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 belongs to R1 implies that. अब देखो ना ध्यान से, 1 is related to 2, A related to B, B is what? 2, B is related to C, means 1 comma 1 belongs to R1. See, this condition is given or not? 1 comma 1, yes it is given. ठीक है. और देखते हैं इसमें क्या दिख रहा है. See here, 2 comma 1 belongs to R1. Okay, 2 comma 1 A related to B. अब B से आपको चेक करना है 1 is related to 2. 1 2 belongs to R1. Implies that 2 comma 2 belongs to R1. See here, 2 comma 2 is already given. By this description, we can easily say that R1 is a transitive relation. See next part of this problem. See here, 1 1 1 2. Okay, this is relation number 2. Set A is 1 2 3. We have to define relation number 2 whether it is transitive relation or not. And dear student, please keep in mind that the universal relation, the identity relation are the transitive relations. Empty relation is also a transitive relation because in the case of empty relation there is no condition that A related to B and B related to C. See here, second problem. 1 comma 1 belongs to R2. Okay, 1 is related to 2. 1 2 belongs to R2. Here 1 act as A and here 1 act as B. A related to B, B related to C. तो चेक करो A related to C दे रखा है कि नहीं. So you can see this implies that according to this situation 1 must be related to 2. 1 का रिलेशन 2 से होना चाहिए तभी ये ट्रांसिटिव होगा. अब आप ये चेक कीजिए 1 comma 2 is given or not? Yes, it is given. Belongs to R2. Okay, so R2 is a transitive relation. Now dear student, see example number 3. Example number 3. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. See here. You can see here 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 3. 1, comma 2 belongs to R3. 2, comma 3 belongs to R3. But, my dear students, you can see here 1 is related to 2, A related to B, B related to C, but A related to C. But 1, comma 3 does not belong to R3. कोई भी एक कंडीशन पर अगर फेल हो रहा है, किसी भी एक कंडीशन पर अगर आपको फेल होता हुआ नजर आता है, तो वो ट्रांसिटिव रिलेशन नहीं है. Okay, see here, 1 related to 2 is given, 2 related to 3 is given, but 1 related to 3 is not given. 1, comma 3 does not belong to R3. Therefore, given relation is not a transitive relation. You have to write, therefore, R3 is not a transitive relation. Now see, fourth part. See, fourth part. Here what is given? Fourth part is 1, comma 2 and 1, comma 3. This is R4. See here. I have already told you that empty relation is a transitive relation. Because in empty relation, ये condition ही develop नहीं होगी कि A related to B and B related to C. My dear student, you can see in this example, if one act as A, two act as B, means A related to B, but here B is not given, है ना? तो A related to B and B related to C conditions है ही नहीं इस क्वेश्चन में. Means this relation is also a transitive relation, because we have already discussed that empty relation is also transitive relation, as there is no situation A comma B, A related to B and B related to C. So here we can write it as, here there is no condition, there is no condition of A related to B and B related to C. Therefore, relation number 4 is not a transitive relation. Okay? Now, see next. Next topic is what? Next topic is equivalence relation. What is equivalence relation? A relation on set A. A relation on set A is said to be equivalence relation only when the relation is symmetric, reflexive as well as transitive. Means if a relation fulfills all these three conditions, means the given relation is reflexive as well as symmetric as well as transitive, only then the given relation is said to be equivalence relation. कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर कोई रिलेशन सिमेट्रिक रिलेशन भी है, रिफ्लेक्सिव रिलेशन भी है, सिमेट्रिक, रिफ्लेक्सिव और ट्रांसिटिव रिलेशन भी है, तीनों कंडीशंस फुलफिल हो रही हैं, केवल तब ही वह रिलेशन इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन कहलाएगा. मींस जब भी हमको whenever we have to prove that given relation is an equivalence relation or not, we have to prove that the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then the given relation is an equivalence relation. Now see, next topic is what? Equivalence class. Let R be an equivalence relation. To find out the equivalence class, my dear students, to find out the equivalence class in a relation, first of all, we have to check whether the given relation is an equivalence relation or not. On set A and let small a belongs to capital A. Then we define the equivalence class of A. Small a is an element of set A, and we have to find whether small a, what is the equivalence class of small a? What is the equivalence class of small a? Where small a is the element of set A. So this is the symbol of equivalence class. Means what is the equivalence class of A? Equivalence class of A is B. Equivalence class of A is B, which also belongs to the set A. Okay? Equivalence class of A is B, which belongs to capital A, such that B, A belongs to R. कहने का मतलब ये है कि अगर A का इक्विवेलेंस क्लास निकालना है, इक्विवेलेंस क्लास केवल आप तभी निकालेंगे जब है रिलेशन इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन होगा। अब इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन होने के बाद किसी एक एलिमेंट की आपसे पूछ ली गई इक्विवेलेंस क्लास फाइंड आउट कीजिए, तो इक्विवेलेंस क्लास कैसे? A का फाइंड आउट करना है इक्विवेलेंस क्लास को। आप यू हैव टू चेक, केवल आपको क्या चेक करना है कि जिसका इक्विवेलेंस क्लास पूछा गया है, जैसे A का इक्विवेलेंस क्लास पूछा गया है, तो वो A किससे रिलेटेड है। A का इक्विवेलेंस क्लास कैसे चेक करेंगे कि A किससे रिलेटेड है। हियर यू कैन सी B is related to A, so B is the equivalence class of A. Now dear students, examples of the equivalence relation, examples of the equivalence class will be uploaded in video number 5. I hope you all understood the concept of the transitive relation, the concept of the equivalence relation and the equivalence class. Next video will be uploaded soon. Thank you very much.